friends, this is the math lesson for second grade. This is Unit 4, Lesson 7. Today we are going to learn how to subtract from 200. So we will be always starting with the number 200 and we will be subtracting smaller numbers and seeing how it's a little bit different than subtracting from a different number that doesn't have those zeros. So I'm going to go through and explain each of the different methods with you. If you want to follow along, I am using page 177. It looks like this. Okay? So first of all, when we have our base 10 blocks, we know that each of these is worth 100, right? So if I wanted to subtract, well, actually, before we talk about subtracting, do you remember when we started with just a hundreds block and I could exchange my hundreds block for different things? I could exchange my hundreds block for 10 tens, right? I could take my hundreds block away and I would have 10 tens. Let's split these up into 5, right? And then I could also take away one of my 10 sticks and I could give you 10 ones. Do you remember that? And this is way back when we learned how to do the drawing method. If I were to add all of this up, it would still equal that 100s block that I exchanged it all for. Remember? So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Do you remember that? So now, when we are subtracting from 100, we're pretty much going to do the same thing. So if I had, let's say, 200 minus, we'll say 68. That's the example that it uses on your paper. Now, if I was doing the drawing method to figure this out, it might be a little easier if I write it up and down, huh? Okay, so if I had 200 minus 68, I would say, okay, I need to take away 6 tens and 8 ones, but I can't take them away when my numbers look like this, right? So I need to start doing some exchanging. So I would take one of my hundreds and I would exchange it for 10 ones. Now, the special thing here is I did not change my number. I just changed the way it looks. I still have 100, 150, 200. I still have 200, and that's super important to remember because that's what number I have to start with. So now I can take away my 6 tens, but I still can't take away my ones. So then what I would do is I would take one of my tens and exchange it for 10 ones, right? Again, I still have 200, 100, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 195, 200. So we are going to be doing that same thing just like we did when we learned the drawing method. Now can I take away my 8 and my 6 tens? You bet. So I could take away 5 ones, I could take away 3 more ones, and I could take away 6 tens. So here's 4, 5, 6. And now I'm left with 100, 10, 20, 30, 131, 132. So my answer, if I was doing the drawing method, would be 132. So very, very similar. We just have 200s blocks that we're starting with. Okay, so now that we know what the drawing method looks like when we're subtracting from 200, let's check out the expanded method. If you're following along, we're going to be working on this problem right here. So we have 200 minus 68. Same problem that we've been working on. So we already know the answer is going to be 132. So here's how it's going to work. Again, first, we expand our numbers. So 200, because that is the value of a 2 in the hundreds place, plus 0 tens, plus 0 ones. Are you with me? Then I want to expand 68. So I have 0 hundreds. If you want, if it helps you, write a 0 right there. I have 6 tens, which is a value of 60, and I have 8 ones, which is a value of 8. So what we're going to do now is we are going to subtract. So first things first, just like before, I asked myself, can I do 0 take away 8? The answer is no. Here is where it gets a little tricky though. If I go next door, there's nothing there. I don't have any tens to bring back. So instead of stopping here, I need to go next door again. So I'm going to take my 200 and I'm going to exchange one of those hundreds. Remember when we had both of these? I left one and I exchanged the other. So when I exchanged this 100, I was able to bring back 100, right? Because I had my 10 tens. And then now I can take my 10 tens and bring back 10 ones. So here I have 10. And here I'm left with 90. Remember that? So once I took away one of my tens and exchanged it for ones, I had 90 10 sticks. Or I mean 90 in my tens place, 9 tens. Okay? So it gets a little confusing doing the expanded method when you're subtracting from 200. That's why I really encourage you to practice the ungroup first method. So if this is a little confusing, don't stress. Focus on doing the other method. So now I can subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. 90 minus 60 is 30. And 100 minus imaginary 0 is 100. When I add each of those up, I get 132. So that is what we expected to get. It is a little crazy. So if you need to rewind the video and try that again, you can watch it again. It'll help. All right. Now, let's go ahead and look at the next method. So that was the expanded method. This is going to be our ungroup first method. This is the method that I highly suggest you focus on getting really good at, because this is what you'll see pretty much for the rest of your life. So I'm going to do the same thing. If I have 0 take away 8, can I do it? No, no, no. So I'm going to go next door. I cannot do ungroup a 0. There's nothing there. I need to go next door again. I cross off the 2, change it to a 1, and bring back 10. Now, now I can bring one of my 10s here. So I cross off the 10, change it to a 9, and bring back 10. This is the same thing we did up here and we did in our drawing method. It's just without the extra zeros. So 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 6 is 3, and 1 minus an imaginary 0 is 1. So we will be practicing this method on today's workbook page. If you want to try this method, you can, but really, like I've said, in my opinion, this one is more challenging, okay? So please make sure that you take your time to really understand how to use the ungroup first method. All right, please make sure you have your pencil and page 178. We have 6 problems to solve today. It says use the ungroup first method, C, to find each difference. Remember, difference is a fancy word for a subtraction answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Can I do 0 take away 7? I still want you asking the question. You need to get in that habit. So 0 take away 7? Nope. Can I ungroup a 0? Nope. Nobody's home. So I go to my 2. I cross off the 2, change it to a 1, and bring back 10. You got to write really small on this one. Cross off the 10, change it to a 9, and bring back 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 minus an imaginary 0 is 1. So we get an answer of 113. All right, number 2. 0 minus 9. Can I do it? No. Go next door. Whoa, no one's home. Go next door again. Cross off the 2, change it to a 1, and bring back 10. Cross off the 10, change it to a 9, and bring back 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 minus one, imaginary 0 is 1 for an answer of 111. If you think you are feeling comfortable and you want to try the rest of these problems on your own, go ahead and pause the video and press play when you are ready. If you want to stay with me, that's totally fine. 0 minus 6, can I do it? No. So I go next door. Oh no, no one's home. Go next door again. Cross off the 2, change it to a 1, and bring back 10. Cross off the 10, change it to a 9, and bring back 10. I like having more space. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. 1 minus an imaginary 0 is 1. Number 4. Can I do 0 minus 8? No. So I go next door. Uh-oh, no one's home. Go next door again. Cross off the 2, change it to a 1, and bring back 10. Cross off the 10, change it to a 9, and bring back 10. Remember, every time we do this, we are not changing the value of our number. We're just changing what it looks like. 100, 9 nines, and 10 ones still equals 200. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 3 is 6. 1 minus imaginary 0 is 1. Number 5. So I have 0 minus 7. Can't do that. I go next door. No one's home. Go next door again. Cross off the 2. Change it to a 1 and bring back 10. Cross off the 10. Change it to a 9 and bring back 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 2 is 7. 1 minus imaginary 0 is 1. Don't forget to check that hundreds down. All right. Last but not least, number 6. I would like you to pause the video and try this one on your own. All right, let's see how you did. So I can't do 0 minus 2, so I go next door. Whoa, no one's home. Go next door again. Cross off the 2, change it to a 1, and bring back 10. Cross off the 10, change it to a 9, and bring back 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 minus imaginary 0 is 1 for an answer of 118. If you have small groups today, we will be practicing more of subtracting from 200. Like I said, I hope you are starting to get very comfortable with this. If not, don't worry. We still have quite a few lessons to get through to make you even stronger. Great job today, friends. We'll see you later.